Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Umazi, and today I'm going to talk about how you can come to Canada through a caregiver program. So if you haven't already watched my previous videos or our previous videos, please go back to the channel, subscribe. You'll be notified whenever we post a new interesting video. So yes, like and share. Ask the questions that you may have after watching the videos, and I'll be here to respond to you and guide you according to my capacity. So back to it. So back to today's topic. So today I'm going to talk about, as you can see on the topic of today's video, how you can come to Canada through the caregiver program. So the program is called Caregiver Pilot Program. And under the Caregiver Pilot Program, when you can come as a, so I'll keep referring to my notes again. I like making notes and I always refer to my notes. So excuse me if I look away a bit and refer to my notes. So you can come as a home child care provider. You can come as a home support worker. You can come as a live-in caregiver. You can come as a caring for children caregiver, caring for people with serious medical conditions, and also there's another program underneath called Interim Pathway for Caregivers. I'll touch a bit on the Interim Pathway for Caregivers later in the video. So what's the good thing or the advantages of you coming to Canada through this program is eventually you'll be eligible to apply for permanent residence. You can also relocate with your family and come with them. Okay, so that's the beautiful thing about it, and you're coming straight to work. You know, you're not coming to school, you're coming straight to work. So it's like you're coming on a work permit. You can come with your family, and eventually you'll be able to apply for a permanent residence. So that's beautiful. Okay, so and for the home child care provider pilot, or like the care provider caregiver program, pilot program. Oh my god, I mixed a lot of words there. Pardon me. But under the caregiver pilot program, the government usually opens up some opportunities every year for that. So for this year, unfortunately, the cap, they already reached the cap like way early in the year, and I know we are in 2024 and we just started the year but it's already closed. Okay, so for this program they only needed 1,650 candidates. So they're dividing into two. If you go to the website, you'll see like there are these ones they call caregiver program gaining experience, and there are those ones they call direct permanent residence category. They have two categories: gaining experience and direct permanent residence. So for the gaining experience, it's when you're outside Canada and you're applying to come to Canada as a caregiver. You come through gaining experience, meaning you'll come work for 2 years and then apply for your permanent residence. For the for the permanent residence category, they only needed, I think, 1,100 people, and it's for those ones who have already been working as care providers here, and now they're applying for their permanent residence, and they only needed 1,100, which it was filled up in January. Yes. So that's how competitive this program is, but not to say it's not possible. It's very possible to apply. So I encourage you, please open your eyes, be on the lookout, check, and I'll be posting a lot of more tips on this one. So the other area that I wanted to touch is the interim pathway for caregivers. So this one again, it's the same thing, like because in 2019, so the only program that is running right now is the child care provider. So they closed the, as I mentioned, child care provider is under the caregiver program, and in 2019 when the pandemic hit, they closed the program. So they were not taking any caregivers unless if you're coming to work in Quebec. So if you're applying to work in any other province other than Quebec, then the program is closed. But if you're coming to work in Quebec, then it's still open, they're still taking people. Or if you're coming with a child home care provider, which closed, or already, not really closed, but they reached their cap in January. So like there's no opening for that anymore. So you can wait for next year and apply, or you can apply for that if you're going to work in Quebec. The thing that you should know about Quebec, it's a French speaking province. So for you need to be able to speak French. So that will be an added advantage to you. Okay, which other area have I not touched about? So if you go there, you'll realize that they said they are transitioning the caregiver program to something called hold on a second, National Occupational Classification. So you go to National Occupational Classification, open that link, and then search for the job. You can search for a job that you feel matches your qualifications, and then you're going to see. So it basically works more or less the same like the jobbank.gc.ca, that you can search for jobs, apply, and then an employer will invite you. So they closed the one that they were just recruiting people to come, and because of the pandemic they haven't opened, and they kind of transitioned that to the NOC, National Occupational Classification 2021. So you realize it closed since 2019. But if you've been working in Canada already, if you came with that caregiver program already and you're submitting for your PR, you're still eligible for it, and they're going to be processing your permanent residence for that. Okay, so if you have any further questions, reach out to my page, comment on this YouTube video. I'm going to be responding to your questions. Watch, like, share if you have somebody. The other question that I've been receiving is, what qualification do I need if I'm in Kenya for me to apply for that, for the caregiver program? Because you need experience, you need childcare, or you need caregiver program or caregiver experience for you to apply for that. You need to show that you have the experience for that. So you need to have worked in that in a home care, or you need to in a hospice, or you have worked in daycare, you know, such qualifications. If you're a nurse, you can also apply to come as a caregiver, and then once you finish your program and apply for permanent residence, you'll be able to go back to school. Or as you work as a caregiver, you can also apply or start applying for your NNS and do your NCLEX exam, get evaluated, get your license. So once you get your PR after 2 years, then you'll be able to practice as a nurse. There's something called nurse aids in Kenya. You can also apply for this because like it's a healthcare program, right? So you can also apply and come as a care provider. If you have care, someone was telling me that they have experience in what again? In the comment section. Okay, that one it has gone. I can't remember what she said, but I think it's something, I think they have experience in caregiving or something like that. If you have experience and you can show and you have a letter to back you up, you can use that to apply for that caregiver program. So yeah, and that will be all. That's where I will end my today's video. Comment, reach out on TikTok, let me know what you want me to talk about next. We're going to be sharing and posting. I said in February, the month of February, I'll be posting and posting and posting. So as we approach that month, I have a lot in store for you guys. So make sure you subscribe so that anytime we have a video up, you'll be the first to know or to be notified. Until next time, bye.